Professor?
Did you hear some of the lower... Need something, Professor? Until that's done?
Hey there. Let's see. When I consider how Seteth must be feeling, my heart breaks. There are no signs of her having left the monastery. I'm wasting precious time standing about. There must be someone who has... Will you do me a favor?
What? Oh.
Let's see.
I was thinking.
Hey there, Professor. Professor?
Right.
Knew I could count on you. Hey there. Come back anytime.
To think that Flame would I haven't much to go off of, but something has been bothering me for a while about Gilbert. I also noticed him staring intently at Annette once.
I don't know if that's it. Now, where do I... Hey, Professor. No?
I can't say in. There's something about how he's handled. It couldn't hurt to try. At this hour, I think you'll find him
Huh? Ow! All I did was suggest that Flame might have eloped. Insensitive. Oh! Now that he was always... It's probably... If it were a book, do you have any idea as to where she might be? Where... Much appreciated. I am honored. Much appreciated. Not bad. Sorry? No. Mm-hmm. Sorry? Right. Thank you for spending time with... Oh, well.
Right.
Did you hear about some of the... What? What would make you suspect him? I see.
Where I hear Tomas has been going, but he's probably, though it wasn't just Flame. He was asking about you and Captain Gerald, too. Where could I hear, but he's, though it... Hey, I know I'm in it.
Hello. Flame was child-napped. That is what you are thinking? Shamir is a knight, not before she...
Professor?
No.
What brings you? Is this about Flame? You find me I was somewhere else. I understand that I don't fit in among, but that hardly links. You seem busy. I'm busy as well.
Hey there. What? Me? Abduct Flip? No, that's just because of my dumb jokes. But if...
Professor!
Hey, I saw her. I wonder if it has anything to do with... Oh, yes. Didn't...
Professor!
Professor!
Flame? I just recently learned if it was a particularly rare crest. Oh, no, I'm not a...
What? Who would suspect me? Flame's crest, the major...
Hello there.
What is it? Is something the matter? I will do what I can to support. It seems that you are a bit suspicious of me. I was away from them. I have spent more. Yet it was not until recently that I learned that Seteth has a sister. It is only natural to be curious, don't you think?
Because of... But we haven't... What's that? She was carrying something. A mask. I'm not close to the guy, so...
Professor,
I've heard them. If there is whatever is happening.
thanks for your help. What? I have a bad feeling about this. Professor Yuritsa will be at the training grounds or his quarters. I believe the latter can...
Today's dish was so good. Oh.
You think you're the only one for me? I swear. Hey, if you don't believe... Oh, I get it. If I'm not your type, do you want me to introduce you to some other guys who have crests? They're all nobles, just like me.
What? That isn't why I'm... You're You're worse than I thought!
I just want you to be happy. I hate seeing a girl cry, especially one as beautiful as you. So, Professor, do you enjoy spying on people? You look like you've got something to say, so say it. Hey, that was between me and her, not you. But you know how it is. Most relationships, they end in heartbreak. Anyway, I don't know why she's so upset about me dating other girls. She didn't care before she found out, so why does she care now? I really do hate seeing a girl cry. I swear it's the truth. My heart's in a million pieces right now. It's just the worst. Well, I figure the best way to mend a broken heart is to head out on the town. Why don't you join me? Who knows? Maybe you'll find love. Calm down, it was only a joke. I'm
Stop.
fine. That's it. I'm really getting the hang of it.
Oh, since you are here, I have a favor to ask. Your Highness, you've returned.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Dedu. I'm glad you're here as well, Professor. I want you both to hear this. Dedu is already aware, but you should know there's been an uprising in the Dusker region. Dedu, would you like me to explain?
No, it should be me. I am from Dusker. It lies just beyond the mountains on the northwestern border of Fargus. But the people of Dusker no longer live there. The land was burned to ashes by the army of Fargus. This was our punishment for the crime of regicide. The barren expanse that was once Dusker is now controlled by a kingdom noble, but Dusker survivors, such as myself, still exist outside the region. This uprising is most likely the work of such survivors, seeking to reclaim their homeland.
A request for aid was sent from Viscount Clayman to the kingdom capital and the church. For now, the lords surrounding the They have sufficient troops, and strong ones at that. There have always been many in the kingdom's army who believe the people of Dusker are foes. You would think they'd refrain from squashing the rebels out of political expediency. If the kingdom's army and the rebel forces of Dusker collide, there is no doubt that I'm afraid that's the best case scenario. It could also turn into complete and bloody chaos for both sides.
Indeed.
Which brings me to my news. I have just now received the permission I requested from the church.
So we may go?
Not so fast. We still have the only one who can truly make the decision.
You have my most sincere...
And mine as well. But we must move fast.
The kingdom's vanguard has already arrived, just as we'd feared. They far outclass the Dusker forces. We cannot stand by and allow another massacre, but we cannot obstruct the Fargus army either. Our best hope is to force the troops of Dusker to withdraw.
The main body of the kingdom's army is bound to arrive soon. Once the main force... It seems the church and the kingdom troops are not working together. First, let's push Dusker to retreat.
Let us be quick.
Stay focused.
I'll cut through.
I'll give it my all.
Here goes.
I give my...
I had no choice.
Go now.
But aren't you with Fargus?
I'm on it.
What should I do?
Ready.
Here we go.
Our grudge will not...
Got.
Split up between the east and...
I'll have your...
Heretic! Filthy! I must stay focused.
You can still get out.
Thank goodness.
You're not going to kill her?
Safely. The bed.
That should do.
I'll do my best. I had no choice. A change.
As I expected.
I must...
Should I have held back?
Time is now!
Move carefully.
I won!
Seems this area... Another... Each battle, a chance to grow.
I'll give it my all.
Here goes. I'll do my best.
I must steel myself. I'll Much appreciated.
I won.
Too slow.
That is that. Another step forward.
I expect no less. Use caution.
That worked out.
Sworn enemy. Well, I cannot disagree.
We will slay you and topple Fargus. I will... Is this how our dream ends?
I will check the status of the kingdom's troops. To do, I leave the Dusker army to you.
Yes, Your Highness. Please be careful.
Why say?
I will not abide the needless death of my own people.
You must know that as long as there is breath in me,
Then fight, and be defeated. But so long as you pose no threat to His Highness, I will not end your life.
Idealistic fool. We will not relent.
I share the same sentiment.
You, who sold his soul to Fargus.
His Highness has promised the people of Duscur a home. His will be a kingdom that is proud to harbor the blood of both Fargus and Duscur.
That's impossible.
Believe what you will, but Fargus will change under his reign. That is my firm belief.
The King
Prince of...
Can you still run? Your people are waiting for you on the other side.
May our paths cross again.
I certainly hope not. The people of Duscur never forget their grudges.
Thank you, Your Highness, for accommodating my selfish request.
Think nothing. If you must give thanks, it's about time we headed back.
I am right behind you.
I'd like to... That's right.
Professor.
That... Got it.
Each new experience is an...
Professor.
That's... Got it.
I can do better now.
This isn't so hard.
I'm certain I've improved.
Okay, now that you know the technique.
I
See? Isn't it fun to learn?
Absolutely. You're great at this, you know. I wish I could study and just soak up knowledge like you.
Well, studying was something of a necessity for me.
What do you mean?
My father was one of the king's knights. One day, he never returned home.
I'm so sorry to hear.
After he left, I thought a lot. My father was a devout believer, so I was certain he must have come here, to Garreg Mach.
Here? Really?
That's why I was determined to gain acceptance into the academy. The problem was that I needed money to get in. So I entered the School of Sorcery in Ferdiad first, hoping I could somehow find a path here. I studied tirelessly until I finally earned myself a recommendation.
Oh, wow. So for you, studying has been like a way to meet your destiny.
Destiny, huh? Now I have I'm studying hard so I can be as useful as possible to everyone I hold dear.
You've worked so hard. I'm going to follow...
That's a heavy sigh.
Yeah? That's the sigh of exhaustion after spending the past month apologizing for your behavior to, well, everyone.
Apologizing? I've been pretty darn restrained lately.
If by restrained you mean falling all over yourself to garner the attention of every passing female, then yes, you've been quite restrained. Mark my words, the more you hurt people, the more weighty the repercussions will be.
Ha! If I get bitten, that's all just part of the game. Heck, I had one girl's brother come after me with a pitchfork.
If you end up getting maimed or killed by a pitchfork, don't expect me at your funeral. Glenn used to make light of getting hurt too. Then one day, he got more than hurt.
I'm sorry. I know what it did to you when he died. It hurt to see you hurt and not be able to do anything when you wouldn't even come out of your room to take care of your horse.
Nothing affected me the way his passing affected me.
Well, I'm happy that you're better. Seeing you out and about helped me relax enough to be able to flirt with girls again.
Your predictability is utterly disappointing. When I finally stopped mourning, you know what brought me back? My concern. For you.
Me?
You know you can't get along without me following in your shadow and caring for you. You flirt with anything that has a pulse.
Huh. The truth really does hurt.
Please, Sylvain, consider your actions before you carry them out. And stop acting so nonchalant about getting hurt or killed. Promise me that.
Okay.
That worked out well.
I must continue.
We still don't know where Flane is.
Professor! Your Highness! I just heard a scream in Professor Yuritsa's quarters.
Yuritsa. Ah, the combat professor with the mask.
Isn't that... Professor Manuela!
Professor Manuela! Please wake up! Professor Manuela!
She's still breathing, but she needs medical attention immediately.
Look! Do you see Professor Manuela's hand?
I see it, behind that shelf. Could it be a secret passage?
What is the meaning of... Wait, is that Manuela? We must take her to the infirmary immediately.
Of course. I'll return shortly, Professor.
Do you think this is related to Flane's disappearance?
What should we do, Professor?
It looks dark. Dark in there.
Oh, you've always been scared of dark places, haven't you, Annie?
There are sounds coming from within. If we're...
We'll be okay, I'm sure of it. Are you ready, Professor?
What?
Yes, I see Flane. But who is this other person?
Professor! Someone's coming from farther in. That's safe.
That sword. You must be. One of us will die. The other will live.
That night looks like death itself. We must rescue Flane immediately. There's something strange about the flooring at the end of the...
Stay focused. You fought well. I still have much...
Ready.
I'm on it.
I'll go.
Here goes.
I'll give it my all.
What should I do?
Here we go.
Should I fall back? I'll do my best.
Seems I prevailed.
What's next? This is what... That is that. So...
Another win. Strong?
Some kind of contraption.
Thank you.
Ready.
Should I have held back?
This...
Too easy. Stronger.
I can still serve.
As expected. We must...
What should I do?
You didn't give it your all.
Should I fall back?
Thank goodness.
Doing my part.
Ready.
Thank you.
Proceed with caution.
The fight continues.
Should I have held back?
Can't move.
You're out of luck.
This is what a...
What should I do?
Doing my part.
I'll stick.
You can...
I'll do my best.
You fought well.
Here goes.
Be gone. Well done.
I did what I had to. Have I...
That went as expected. Whoops.
The fight continues.
Die together.
Let the lesson begin. Forgive me.
Having a bit too much fun.
You are getting in the way of my game.
Huh. You'll have more opportunities to play soon. Your work here is done.
Understood. I will go.
We will cross paths again. I am the Flame Emperor. It is I who will reforge the world.
Flame Emperor and the Death Knight? I have to say, they both looked very dangerous.
Where did they go?
Bring them up.
Thank goodness! Those girls are pale as ghosts, but at least they're alive. But that Death Knight person feels so familiar.
You found Flame? Oh, thank goodness.
She was unconscious at the end of that secret passage.
I'm just grateful that everyone is safe. That's what matters most. I'd like to hear what transpired, but first, we need to get these ladies to the infirmary.
Understood. We'll go at once.
I'm sorry, Professor. I couldn't be happier with how things turned out. And I imagine no one will be more overjoyed than Seteth.
Hmm?
Hey. I don't think I've ever seen your face like that. I apologize. I've forgotten myself and come dangerously close to teasing you. It's just... I've never seen you look so happy before. But this isn't a time for idle chit-chat.
Professor, please allow me to express my eternal gratitude once more. Mere words could never express how thankful I am. Yes, indeed. Her kidnapper was the masked knight who vanished during the Rite of Rebirth, the one known as the Death Knight. Considering the circumstances, it seems plausible to assume that his true identity is Yuritsa. And we cannot forget about the mysterious Flame Emperor. His true motives are yet unclear. However, the blood that flows through her veins is special. It is extremely rare. If enemies who know the secrets of Flayn's blood have appeared...
Brother, wait.
Flayn, what are you doing here? You should be resting.
I do not like the path of your thoughts. I do not wish to live in some lonely, remote location where I never get to see anyone.
If we stay here, you may be targeted again. Wouldn't it be better for the two of us to live in peace?
Even if we ran off to some new, secret location, there is no guarantee that they would not find us. That is why I believe it would be safest to stay in the monastery.
I see your point. I do.
You know it is the only reasonable option. What if I were to join the professor's class?
You think so too? With a professor like you nearby, I shall be safe no matter what foe should appear.
I see. I am afraid you have a good point. Professor, due to my position, I have closely scrutinized everything about you. After all that has happened, I must admit that you are indeed a trusted ally.
I am so glad that Flayn is safe. Yet she wore the uniform of the Academy. But who is she?
Well done, Professor. I have been told that Manuela and Flayn are recovering nicely, as is Monica. Monica, the girl you rescued along with Flayn, is also a student of the Officers' Academy. However...
She is a student from last year's class. She went missing just before she would have graduated. It never occurred to us that something might have happened to her at the monastery. We assumed she had run away. I never dreamed that we would find her. Not like this.
Monica has asked to rejoin the Black Eagle House once she has fully recovered. Our enemies are still out there, so we must remain cautious and continue our investigation. However, we must also help the students to move on from this incident.
After all, the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field next month.
Yes, the students will remember it for the rest of their lives. Please guide them so that they may show us their best at the coming battle.
So, you'll be going to Gronder Field next month. You've never been there before, have you? There is unease in the western side of the Empire, but everything east of the capital, Enbar, is stable. Well, there was a noble rebellion a short while ago, but it didn't amount to much. Sorry, but I've got my own mission. The Church has always been quick to make use of those who work for them. What I'm more concerned about is finding out who among us is pulling the strings. Ever since the Rite of Rebirth, strange groups have been seen around Garreg Mach. There was also an incident where some knights investigating these suspicious strangers turned up dead. Not that it's likely, but if something like that ever happens to me, search this room. Every corner, behind every shelf. I'm going to leave something for you. Don't get me wrong, I have no intention of dying. I know it would be too much to ask you to cheer up, but can you at least drop the serious... Well, I'll be. Was that a smile just now? Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion. From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fodlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
Well, that's that. Oh! Well, that is... I was just tossing out something I have no need of. You'd do well to remember that too, Professor. Getting rid of things you have no need for is the first step to managing one's belongings and... While I'd love to help, I don't want people getting the wrong idea with me being alone in your room. Despite my family's nobility, so my father, he also... Yeah, even when managing our territory. Oh, it was already written on, so no good. So I tossed it. Professor, I hope Sylvain and Felix aren't getting into trouble as they tend to do. Oh, well, if there's nothing important, I still have some cleaning to take care of, after all.
The Battle of the... Have Lady Rhea and Seteth really not filled you in? The Battle of the Eagle and Lion takes place every year during the Wyvern Moon. It can be best described as a mock battle between the three houses.
Much like the one we had during the Great Tree Moon. Do you remember, Professor?
This battle will take place in Empire territory, at Gronder Field. In other words, far removed from the monastery. It's a mock battle between the three houses. The house that defeats the most opponents wins.
Your Highness, if the rumors are true, I believe Professor Manuela and Professor Hanneman will not be joining us.
Ah, yes, right you are. Given recent events, since she won't be present...
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Professor Manuela!
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
In that case, perhaps it is best that you sit this one out.
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless,
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
We have taught our students well.